Is it true that some people do not enjoy eating egusi soup? Because I personally think this is one of the most delicious soups. I'm about to share with you the recipe to making the most delicious pot of egusi soup, and this might become your latest obsession. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I really do hope you enjoy watching. My name is Oge and you're welcome to my kitchen. Let's get started. I already have some of my proteins cooking nicely inside the pot. In here, I have some cow foot and beef, and these are like 80% cooked. I'll give that a gentle stir before going in with my deboned catfish. This is smoked catfish, and I love using this whenever I'm making soups or other local dishes. I soaked it in hot water to make the deboning process easy and to also get rid of any unwanted particles and dust. I've also gone in with my stock fish just to also add a lot of taste to this soup recipe. I'll give that a gentle stir, go in with more water, and I'll let this cook for about 5 minutes. So 5 minutes later, I went back to check on it, and this is what I have. It's cooking nicely and it smells amazing. I want to use the same pot to prepare my soup because we are making the fried method of egusi soup today. So I'll start by taking out the proteins from the pot. There are different recipes to making egusi soup. And like I said, this is a frying method. I also have other recipes like the cooking method, the traditional method. After taking out the beef and the stock I got from cooking them from the pot, I'll heat the pot until the water in it dries up, and then I'll go in with some palm oil. I'll let the palm oil heat up for about a minute before going in with my chopped onion. Once I've added that, I'll fry for about 2 to 3 minutes until it becomes fragrant. So once I've achieved that, I'll go in with my roughly blended pepper mix. So this is a combination of scotch bonnet pepper and tatashi, so it's not so spicy. After adding my pepper mix, I'll give that a good stir as well, and I'll let it fry until some of the water in it dries up. So this should take about 3 to 5 minutes depending on the quantity of pepper you want to fry. So after about 5 minutes, I went back to check on it, and this is what I have. At this point, I'll go in with my seasoning. I'll add my seasoning cubes, salt, and I also added my blended crayfish and Okpei. This is a combination of crayfish powder and Okpei. I blended them together. Okpei is called locust bean in English, and it's a local spice. I love adding it into my soups. I love the rich local taste that it adds to local soup dishes. But this is totally optional. If you don't enjoy Okpei, feel free to skip this entirely. So while that is still frying, I'll move on to my egusi. This is my blended egusi, and I've forgotten the exact amount of egusi I have here, but this should be about 6 to 7 cups. I've added some meat stock, the meat stock I got from cooking my proteins, into the egusi, and I'm just mixing until I achieve a paste. I'm not trying to go for the lumpy egusi soup, but I just love mixing it this way. You can either use a meat stock to mix your egusi, or you can just mix with water. So once I've achieved that, I'll introduce it into my pot of stew. So I'll just mold it using my spoon and I'll drop it into the pot. I'll cook this on very low heat, or I'll fry this on very low heat for about 2 minutes. Like I said, I'm not going for the lumpy egusi. So after about 2 minutes, I'll mix until they combine properly. Here's a big shout out to all my amazing and returning subscribers. You guys are the real MVPs. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for all you do for the channel. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the beautiful comments you guys leave me. I'm truly grateful. After frying the egusi for about 5 minutes, this is what I have. I'll go in with some water and also go in with my meat stock. I'll give that a good stir, reduce the heat on my cooker, and I'll cook this slowly for about 10 minutes because I want the egusi to be thoroughly cooked. If you're coming across this channel for the first time today, thank you so much for clicking on this video. It means a lot to me. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. I have lots of other delicious food recipes like this one on the channel, and I promise you enjoy watching them. So please search across the channel to catch up on amazing recipe videos that I have. Hit on the subscribe button to be a part of us, and also turn on the notification bell so you are notified whenever I upload new videos. Thank you. The amount of water you add into your soup should be according to how you want the consistency of the soup to be. If you want your soup to be very thick, try to go in with as little water as possible. But if you want it to be a bit runny, then you can add in as much water as you want. After cooking for about 10 minutes, this is what my soup is looking like. The face of this soup looks delicious already. I'll stir gently and then go in with my seasoning. I'll go in with my seasoning cubes and salt. I didn't add these initially because I seasoned my proteins very well. So I wanted to add after cooking for a while, and then I'll taste to confirm if I need to adjust my seasoning. So after tasting off camera, I decided to go in with small salt, seasoning cubes, and I also added my crayfish and Okpei powder. I'll give that a good stir, cover the pot, and I'll cook for about 3 minutes. After about 3 minutes, I went in with my proteins. I'll give this a very good mix until they are properly combined with the soup, and then I'll continue to cook. If you've watched up to this point, thank you so much for staying with me. It shows you're enjoying the recipe, and I'm so grateful to have you here. Please do well to hit on the like button if you haven't done that already. That will signal to YouTube to push out the video to a wider audience. I really appreciate it if you can do that for me. Please hit on the like button. Thank you. I'll stir properly, cover the pot, and I'll cook for about 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, this is what our pot of egusi soup is looking like. It smells heavenly in here. It smells super delicious. This delicious pot of egusi soup is ready, but I still need to go in with my vegetables because I love adding vegetables into my soups. And for today's recipe, I'll be using 2 different vegetables. I'll be using Uziza leaf and ugu leaf, which is fluted pumpkin. I'll go in first with the Uziza leaf because this is a bit tougher. I love adding this. I love the rich taste that this adds to egusi soup. So once I've added the Uziza leaf, I'll stir to combine, cover the pot, and I'll let it simmer for about 3 minutes. After about 3 minutes, I'll go in with my ugu leaf. I'll be making this soup with frozen ugu leaf. The last time I prepared vegetable for soup, I had a lot left. I prepared it and kept it inside the freezer. So I'll be using it to make the soup today. I've just gone in with the ugu leaf. I'll cover with the soup and let it thaw inside the pot of soup. The soup is already very hot, so this should be ready in about a minute. I covered the pot and went back to check on it after about 1 minute, and then this is what I have. I'll give this pot of delicious goodness a very good stir, and this pot of soup is ready, guys. This egusi soup recipe always hits. I recommend you try it out and you thank me later. What swallow do you think will go best with this soup? Let me know down in the comments. Like I said, this pot of delicious goodness is ready and it's time to serve and enjoy. We've come to the end of this video and I hope you enjoyed watching. Please like the video to get it to a wider reach. Share it out to your loved ones. Leave me your comments in the comment section. And please subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Thank you for stopping by and I would love to see you all in my next one. Bye.